Hello and welcome. My name is Anka. I like to tap into the cosmological events, waves that are moving through. And I'm realizing that this is my art. I'm using words, translation to paint a picture, and I'm realizing how much I love to play with words and play in that translation. And so here I am today because what I'm tapping into and what I want to express, that joy is coming through, is that the field is changing. It is morphing. And it could be because of the solar flares that are incoming. It could be that there is an integration that it's grounding. We're into a maturity of energetic transmutation that is happening. So now the articulation is closer to reality. So when I say the fabric, where I am in my strength, is this fabric of reality, is this bandwidth of consciousness, and that field is morphing. And when I say morphing, I'm talking about power being transferred. It's kind of like a thermodynamic type power, but in terms of energy. And this power, we're talking about an old power, or the way we used to use power through force. If we wanted to bring about a change, we made use of power as force to move something out of the way, to push, pull, transform, apply, defend, right? But kind of a very palpable type of force, very mechanical, even if it's verbal, right? Or through our intellect, it's still kind of push pull force, kind of Newtonian type force. And that type of power, force, is being transferred into presence, into a way of being, into a knowing, a stillness. So there's still movement, but the movement, it's sort of on a much higher mental level. It's very telepathic. It is very intuitive. It's kind of, to me, it's like, oh, we're finally home. To me, this is the realm of the high priestess. You don't see her work. She's just standing there in her presence. But there's so much being moved. So it's now we're moving, let's just say, into this electromagnetism. Or actually, it's like really more a purity of more magnetism. The electro part comes later because that's more that force, but it's like a gentler force. I don't know. Those words are, like they're, I don't know if I quite have the precision to speak about that. But anyway, it's definitely a type of magnetism that we're moving into. And this presence brings about this softening, the softening in the way we move about, in the way we listen, in the way we view a person, the gaze, the way we project. We're really taking that projection from the ego, from our expectation back, and we're moving into a curiosity. And also we're moving into, I worked for years with this, oh, but who am I? right? Every day I would wake up and I would ask myself, who am I? But the softening, and the softening is very funny to me because definitely is a softening in my meat. It's softening that is happening in my body, in my personality. And of course, it really feels like a softening of after tenderizing, right? We have all these waves of energetic force. We've been beaten into submission. It's just so funny. I've been beaten into surrender. And yes, of course, now we're so tenderized, we're so soft. and 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 this authenticity, you know, maybe that's the um, um what do I want to say? It's coming into the reality. We've been embodying authenticity to such a great level that we can extend this who am I to the other, right? So now it's like, who am I, but also who are you? And it's so timely because we're moving into Libra season and it's so much more about relationships. And yes, maybe it really truly starts with the relationship of, you know, the closest ones, family members, husbands, partners. And then it moves into the relationships of work related, extended family, relationships with our environment, money, health, this journey, right? The journey of self discovery, the journey that we have with the self. And so we are, through this presence, creating this space of, okay, I can be with who am I and who are you at the same time. I'm extending. Love is expanding for sure. And I'm extending my curiosity. My projections are falling to the ground. They're no longer needed. My expectations are NA. And I'm finally, through this softening, being able to be present. And when that presence is being applied in this new fabric of reality, this new perception, I bring in my power. And this power, all of a sudden today, it's like, oh my God, the field is literally morphing. It's, you know, it is amazing. So that's it. That's all that I have for you today. It is another mind-blowing day. And thank you for joining me. Let's see where this takes you and me, takes us. And I meant to say, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.